We have a special guest with us to kick the night off because very soon, happening in Stratton and Eustis, is the 19th annual Polar Blast. This is a huge snowmobile event. The whole show is about snowmobiling tonight. I've got my beautiful SnowJet sweater on, vintage sweater. And we are definitely talking everything snowmobiling tonight. And special thanks to SteveStJ for coming in. Thanks, Steve, for coming in on this Friday night. Chilly enough out there for you?
It is. Thanks for having me.
But the good news is the temperatures are keeping the snow in great shape.
The snow is in fabulous shape. We had a lot of snow early. We got the groomers out. We did get a little bit of rain, but we got that all cleaned up. Everything's groomed out and spectacular. I was out on Tuesday for a ride. It's beautiful.
And we've picked up a little bit of fresh natural snow that is groomed in with the old stuff, so it's actually pretty good out there.
Yeah, the last couple of days we had some squalls and some flurries, picked up 2 or 3 inches, so yeah, things are looking good.
Now you are the VP of the Arnold Trail Snowmobile Club, which is based out of Eustis.
Correct.
Are we still the #1 largest snowmobile club in the state of Maine?
Well, currently we are not.
Oh no!
We got beat by Rangeley last year.
Oh, game on! Come on.
4 members. They beat us by 4.
Okay, we can make sure
we are diligently working on membership, yes.
Right. Oh, good luck to you. We totally got to beat those guys.
We can't let that happen again. Don't tell them that.
No. And yeah, I mean, they are our neighbors, so it's good for them to have awesome trails as much as it's good for us to have awesome trails.
They're great neighbors, and we work together real well with Rangeley Club. So,
how many miles of trails does the ATSC Club take?
We groom a little over 150 miles.
Wow.
Of trails. So, in retrospect, I mean, it's in and out, so it's 300 miles total. And we groom, oh God, I'd say 7 nights a week, but we're probably not grooming 7 nights right now. In season, the busy nights, the busy weekends, we're out every night of the week. Right. But right now we're out, I think we're out 3 nights a week right now.
And we haven't had that much fresh snow lately, so you don't need to go out and just do it for the sake of doing it.
The traffic starting, this is always the big Christmas week, and now Martin Luther King weekend is the big weekend that really kicks off the rest of the winter.
Right. So hopefully from now on we'll see steady traffic.
Right, we'll be out.
And steady snow.
I hope so.
That's our order at any rate.
If I can put my order in, I'd like 8 inches a week.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't we all?
Yeah, 6 to 8 inches a week would be perfect.
Yeah. Now, for the grooming parts, you have how many groomers now?
The club owns 2, and Pines Market owns 1.
Gotcha.
The Pines Market groomer doesn't go out quite as much anymore. We just purchased another new groomer this year, a Piston Bully 400, the biggest in the fleet.
Wow.
The other 2 are Tuckers, and yeah, it's a great machine. Is
that a brand new machine, or do you get them used?
No, brand new.
Wow. So that would have all the latest on it.
We get all the all the gadgets. It's it's like a spaceship sitting in the.
I was going to say the drivers must love it.
Yeah, it's
compared to the old
comfy,
days.
very comfy.
Right. And how many miles would you expect to do on any given night? And of course, that would vary depending on the new snow or whatever.
Well, we have the different routes. The Canadian Trail, I think, is probably the longest drag. That's about 12 hours up and back.
Wow. From Eustis.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
But that's how many miles is that trail?
That's a long shift. That is, let me see, it's 15, it's about 35 miles.
Okay.
Yep.
So it takes a long time. They don't just speed along on the trails.
No, you groom. On a good night when it's hard packed, you can move along at 5 or 6 miles an hour. But if we've got snow, you groom it at 2 or 3 miles an hour.
Wow. Okay. So no wonder it's so time intensive.
It does take a lot of time. And then you got to work the corners. The corners get blown out, and you got to work the snow back into the corners. There's a lot to it.
So you don't just take one pass and go on.
No, there's a lot to it.
Grooming the same as on the mountain. You go back and do it right, so it's really nice to ride.
It's amazing to watch. The guys are very talented, the guys that do our grooming. They spend all night running throttles, running the gear, and watching themselves, or watching the drag in the mirror. They're looking behind them all night long.
To make sure it's coming out as they want.
Right.
Do they ever get to know how much people enjoy what they're doing?
Yeah, well, most of the groomers do ride.
Right.
So it is nice they can get out and ride on their own product. A lot like the snowmakers here, I bet.
Totally.
Yeah.